So this New Yorker went from lawyer to stay-at-home mom to comedian. She's one in a billion, which is also the name of her latest comedy special on Prime Video. Take a look.
So I had to call my kid and ask her, I was like, what are you enrolled in? What are you studying? Are you guys ready for this? Ceramics.
Back here at Pix11 is comedian and podcast host Zarna Garg. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here. Namaste. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad that you're back. So ceramics.
Yeah.
So is your house filled with pottery and?
I throw it all out. I'm like the worst mother. I live in New York City. Are you kidding?
Where are you going to put it all?
I barely have space for me to be in there.
Exactly. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you and your story a little bit, right? Because this is my first time meeting you. So you're a lawyer and a comedian.
I try to forget that I'm a lawyer, but you guys have found it.
How did you kind of make the journey on over?
It wasn't so hard because I was a very bad lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a lawyer you came to when you knew nothing was going to work out. And like even right now, probably half my clients in jail. So, you know, I knew that this was not, as a career path, was not looking good for me. So I had to do something. And 3 kids, I was a stay-at-home mom for 16 years. And 16 years of being home with the kids full time, I learned that I'm not that into them. Another dead end.
Right.
But wasn't it your kids that influenced you and thought you were super funny and said, Mom, let's do it, or what?
You know, I don't know. It was the super funny thing, or they just realized that if I do comedy, I'm out of the house nights and weekends. And you know, they were all 2 of them were teens at the time when they'd said I should do this. In hindsight, I wonder, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kids are scheming that way.
They always scheme.
Yeah, that's what they do. And they're really good. Like they're like, and when they gang up together, like they come up, they're the like Oscar-winning level actors.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's a whole scheme. It's a whole thing. And they're smarter because you know why? They're one step ahead of us always.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was them. And, you know, apparently their friends love hanging out with me because I yell at everybody all the time. Yeah.
And they're in a lot of your videos.
Yeah.
TikTok,
I mean, they all want to be. Their friends now show up. They're like, can we make a video? I'm like, okay, but you're not going to like it. You know, because I heard you're going to be an English major. I don't know who convinced you to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you do, you're doing a lot of stand-up comedies lately. You have the new one that we're just talking about. Where are you pulling your influence from? Is it mostly your family?
I mean, listen, I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
So just walking these streets will give you
material.
like some insanity happening in every corner.
Right.
And of course, the 3 kids, the husband's mother. I can't. Don't get me started. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I married her oldest son, so there's always something, you know.
First one.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. I could have just married like her 8th kid, and she would have had something to say about it.
Yeah.
But taking her firstborn is a thing.
Right.
But you're also doing a podcast now?
Yes, we're doing a family podcast, so it's all 5 of us.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Because what I have found is that families don't hang out together. Like the dinner table feels like no one's really doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But we all connect around like a TikTok or a YouTube link and something. So I'm now doing a podcast where we talk about things that families don't talk about. Like, for example, our first episode is the sex talk, which is the first time I talked to my kids about sex was straight on camera for this podcast. And let me just tell you, it's a shocker for me. Even my 10-year-old's like, yeah, I've done that. I'm like, you have? You know?
Oh, my gosh. I would be stunned.
Right?
Oh,
but
boy.
we don't talk about, at least we like, Indian families, we like, no one's ever had sex.
The kids just showed up.
Right.
No, this is why I live on an island. They came floating down the Hudson. In Indian mythology, lots of kids went floating down the river, and like that's the story. I'm sticking with it.
You're
So
amazing.
funny. And you've got a show.
I've got a show. Yes,
Okay,
I've got multiple shows this upcoming weekend, Labor Day. Teens are welcome, which is something I fight for all the time.
Okay.
The clubs don't particularly like it for obvious reasons, but I'm always fighting for it so families can come out together. And it's my new hour. So the hour that I have on Amazon Prime is already done.
Okay.
This is the brand new hour, and I really rail into the kids. And if they have therapists, you are particularly going to enjoy the show.
You're also welcome.
Because the trauma of the parents having to pay for the therapy, don't get me
Let me
started.
tell you,
You know.
you're amazing.
Thank
Zarna
you.
Garg, thank you so much for coming back in again. You are so hilarious.
Come back soon, okay?
And again, a reminder, she has 3 upcoming shows here in New York City. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday at the West Side Comedy Club. The Saturday show will be live taping of her podcast on stage. So you don't want to miss that.
It's the Sex Talk round 2.